Hello, I'm back. I wanted to do like a quick update video, and I was really hoping that my next video would be like this big turnaround and it would be like an amazing story of how everything's going so awesome. But it's been a very slow process. Like for the first 2 months, like nothing happened in this house whatsoever. And then by the end of the second month, they finally like took out the tiles. Like there is not one tile left in the house anymore. So you know, we're up to the 3-month mark and things are only just beginning. Like, because I get asked all the time, oh, with enthusiasm, oh, are you back in your house yet? And the answer is no. And it's probably, yeah, it's only just begun, so it could be another 3-4 months, who knows. So yeah, being in a flood is not a short-term like issue. It's something that is quite a long thing of being displaced. Also, when I say I'm back, I don't just mean it like making a video, but also like physically and mentally. Like I feel like I'm back to being myself again, because like for a couple of months there, like I just felt like I was an empty shell. Like I felt the way the house looked. It's just like my body just went into fight or flight mode because it was just way too overwhelming. So I just basically became like so numb to everything, and my brain just shut down. Like, so yeah, I mean, as you saw in the previous videos, like I didn't look very happy. I was struggling, like even with the most positive frame of mind that you could possibly have. Like in a challenging time, we're human, so we're going to feel like a range of emotions. And my advice to anybody that knows somebody who goes through a natural disaster or something like that is just reach out and let people know that you're there for them if they need help, or that you can talk to them, because there's nothing more isolating than people not reaching out and just feeling like there's no one around. Yeah, so I was just like so numb and sad that it's just like, you could have told me like I won the lottery and I would have just like had no reaction. Like my brain would have been like, oh yeah, that's a good thing, but like there would have just been no reaction. The same as if I got bad news, like I would have just been like, whatever, meh. I was just like completely like disconnected from myself. And I actually did get some unexpected news, and when I got it, I did just shrug my shoulders and just went about my day. So just like an update on the actual flood situation. So my workplace got assessed. They were supposed to be finished in May, was what they were first told. Now they're saying that it's going to be September when that's going to be finished, and it's going to cost like more than $500,000 to fix the place. They have got dryers in there at the moment, and they'd been in there for 6 weeks, and they're saying that they'll have to be in there for at least another 6 weeks to dry the place out. Oh, they held a meeting in Holloway Beach, and if you saw like the video that I posted up there was so that the people in the meeting could access the video. And it was just a collaboration of all my videos put together that sort of showed the experience of what it was like for somebody who was actually in here and experienced the flood, so that the people in the council and the people on the news and whoever can actually understand like how it looked and felt to be actually in the flood, so that we can make some better changes in the future. Oh, and you know that the research paper that I made my videos about, one of the people that was on the board of members that was a part of writing that paper is actually still alive. I feel a bit embarrassed saying this, because I actually thought all those people would have passed away, because that was like published in 1980, and then so you would think that the people would be of age, and then you know that would make them like 90 years old or something. However, the guy must have been 22 years old when he was a part of that, and he's still very much alive, and he's out there advocating, and he's watched some of the videos, I believe, and he's being a very good resource for advocating to make changes to prevent flooding in the future. So just like an update on like theories of the flooding, I have needed to move past the flooding, so I made all those videos, and then I'm not going to be doing much more research and stuff like that into it, but there's been a few like theories put out there that there are sand mines in Cairns. There's one at the Holloways Beach roundabout, and then there's one at the Camarunga Bridge, and apparently those sand mines, they're kind of like hidden. You can't see them because we have like lots of forestry and stuff, so I didn't even know they were there, but when you look it's just like, oh okay, I can see them. So apparently, I think it was like 2009 or something, they actually built levees around these sand mines to protect the sand mines from flooding. And so, you know what the levees do, they redirect water. So there is a theory that that is the reason why the residential areas did flood this time, whereas they didn't flood like in the last previous floods. Can't remember the years now, 79, 76 and all that. And so they're trying to get those levees dismantled. There was another theory. The reservoir wall up in Kuranda, but I don't know, like, I'm no expert, but when I've looked at what the reservoir looks like it just went over the wall because the water was just far too high. So I can't really see how that impacted on the flooding. So my plan in my head was that my next video was going to be like the rebuild video. I was just going to collaborate this whole video like over a couple of months and be like, show you the end result. However, some things have gone from bad to worse. Like, so the landlord said I could stay here. We got a new real estate agent and they're lovely. They've been so much better to deal with. However, the owner of the property is elderly, and I wasn't given some very good news about her, and I haven't told anybody about it because really I just don't want to have to talk about sad things. So I just have kept any information to myself, but it's not looking good. And this place isn't really a priority for her at the moment to get fixed. So with that in mind, I feel like I can't rely on this place being mine again. I might end up being left without somewhere to live for even longer. So I'm going to have to take the safe road, and I'm going to have to look for somewhere else to live. Which people don't realise. They just think, oh yeah, I'll just go find somewhere else to live. People don't realise, like, you know, you've got the rental crisis. Also, I lost a lot of hours at work because I was doing like 68 hours fortnight, and then now I do 12. So, but I'm actually mentally able to get a job now. Like before I was struggling, but now I'm in much better spirits. Like people saying get a new place. Okay, so this place is lovely. Like, you know, you can sit here and it's just like, it's all open, you know, and this is what I love about it. You got the gardens, it's open, like the backyard's pretty decent. So this place was very affordable for a one person single. If you got 2 incomes, yeah, great, you can afford something more, but that's only me on my income. So, like, for the same price that you get here, you can get a studio apartment that is very small, that does not even have a laundry in it. Most of the places are about $350 and they're 1 bedroom. This is cheaper than that, and it's got 2 bedrooms. And a lot of the places don't have backyards. There's not much yard space at all. Like, this place is absolutely amazing. It's just perfect. But yeah, I think, unfortunately, like fingers crossed something really good happens and I can find somewhere where I feel like it's an upgrade or at least sort of even to this place. But really what is out there, a lot of it, is just an absolute downgrade. Like, it will just upset me that I'm not getting this place back. So I need something that just feels just as good as this place to make home. I can say though, I've come today, so we're like on the 3-month mark today, and I don't know if I can show you this so you can see. So the dryers are in here. This is really good. As you can see, like everything's been gutted, and all the tile work, including all the bathroom, it's all gone. And I guess these dryers would be in here for about 2 weeks, maybe 3. Yeah, and you can feel the heat, like I can feel the heat on the glass coming through. Since the flood, I've learnt about this disease, amyloidosis, that happens during flooding. It's a disease that comes up like in the water. It's really scary. So 2 people have died in Cairns from getting this. People who didn't even have direct contact like with the flood itself, which is quite scary. And it's kind of like it can lay dormant in your body here. Symptoms can become evident in a few days to years after exposure. I had no idea about this, and like I cleaned my house when it was full of mud with that flood water in the beginning, because we didn't have water for like 2 or 3 days. So with how unpredictable life is, I don't know what my next video is going to be, but there will be a video where I have some announcements to make. I do have some news, but also, yeah, maybe I'll be in a new place. I don't know.